Hold on one second. There we go.
Didn't enact the camera.
So, as I said, I am Carrie Davidson. I am the Director of Development and Membership here at the Idaho Nonprofit Center. So thank you all for attending this morning. So we're going to go ahead and get started with our mission of the Idaho Nonprofit Center. So our mission is to provide the resources to build strong and accountable nonprofits and a platform to rally public involvement and gain support for the nonprofit sector. So basically what we do is that we are kind of the voice. We're the toolbox and the soapbox for all the nonprofits across the state. We have, and it's on my next slide, but our promise is to inspire, connect, and advocate for a stronger Idaho. And what we do here is that we don't speak for just one nonprofit in particular. We speak on behalf of the sector. Some of you may have already received something from us regarding the new or the proposed legislation for the Idaho Charitable Assets Act. So we are trying to gain information and to get information and data back from you all to see how we are going to proceed with that before we do anything. We always want to make sure that we're acting on the majority of the Idaho nonprofit sector whenever we do anything with policy or advocacy. So here's a couple facts about the Idaho nonprofits as a sector as a whole. So as you can see from these numbers, the Idaho nonprofit sector is a pretty big deal here in Idaho. So there are over 7,500 nonprofit organizations in Idaho, which equals $5 billion in revenue, which is pretty amazing. I think a lot of times people think, oh, you're just a nonprofit. Oh, you guys, do this and you help dogs and you help people, but they don't realize as a whole, as a sector, what we do and how powerful we are. There are over 54,305 nonprofit employees in the state alone, which equals $137.6 million in taxes from economic activities through indirect business taxes, personal income taxes, and corporate income taxes. Again, that's a pretty amazing number. And we are the 5th largest employer across the state of Idaho, which is awesome. I mean, if you look at all the hospitals and industries and universities and education, we are the 5th largest employer. And we have over 425,000 volunteers in the state, which ranks us 2nd in volunteerism. And the #1 state is Utah. And a lot of people, whenever I say that, they're like, Utah, oh my God, we have to beat them. We have to be #1. So we are 2nd in volunteerism, which is pretty amazing. And that's a great tie to when I get to a couple of our other slides, we're going to be talking about some of our events, and one of our forums in March, we'll be talking about volunteerism as well. So the programs and services of the Idaho Nonprofit Center, as I said, we are the toolbox and the soapbox for the nonprofit sector. So we do a little bit of everything. We do the fundraising here. We have different events that we fundraise for, which I will get to on our next slide. We do a lot of research. Today, I'm going to walk you through our brand new website, and it talks a lot about some of the research that we do, which we put out an economic impact report. We put out a compensation report. So if you guys are hiring, let's just say, a development director or a new executive director, we can show you the compensation ranges for different areas, which is really, really pretty cool. We do policy and advocacy. As I mentioned before, the Attorney General's office is trying to push through legislation regarding the Charitable Assets Act. So what we did in November and December is that we had 7 different listening sessions with the Attorney General's office across our state in different cities where people could go ask questions and see this document and see how it's going to affect our nonprofits as well. We also, I'm trying to think, what was the other? I'm drawing a blank here. On the
overtime.
Yes.
Law.
So we were the first statewide organization in the Northwest to host listening sessions and webinars regarding the new, well, it was proposed to take place December 1st, which was the Federal Labor Standards Act, which talked about overtime and if you had to increase your employees' salaries as well. We were the first statewide organization to host webinars and listening sessions on that as well. We do a lot of different trainings. So this year alone, we will have probably 25 different webinars alone. We started webinars 2 weeks ago with Shannon McBride, who is talking about grant writing, which is fantastic. We also have a couple of webinars coming up next month, which include board development. We have some with George Herod, which talks about financial planning. So we have a lot of different trainings. I'll get to that on our next slide, but not only do we do webinars, but anytime that, we always listen to our members. We want to know what our members want. So last June, we put out a needs assessment, and we asked our nonprofit members and our business affiliates what they wanted to see at our conference. They told us that they wanted to see more fundraising, grant writing, community collaboration, board development, and planning. So that's what we based all of our tracks around at our conference last year. We've already been asking, we put out an email last week, and we're asking members what they wanted to see at our conference, which is taking place in September. So we'll talk about our conference a little bit as well. Also, something else that we do here in our office is that we help with technical assistance. We get a lot of calls to our office or a lot of emails into our office asking us anything ranging from board members, how do we hire a CEO, how do I bring on new board members. So anytime you guys have a question about fundraising or anything about starting a nonprofit, you can call us and then we can direct you to who we think is the best person to answer those questions. But our website, and we'll go to our website when we're finished today, but our website is a wealth of information as well. So here at the Idaho Nonprofit Center, we have a ton of new trainings and events. So the first one that's coming up is our regional nonprofit forums. Those take place in March. We're going to be traveling to Pocatello, to the Treasure Valley, and to Coeur d'Alene, and that takes place the week of March 7th. The regional forums are kind of a twofold. It's a day-long training, and what we talk about is that one of the speakers that's coming is from Serve Idaho, so she's going to be talking about volunteerism. Another one is Dawn Day, who is a partner with Idaho Gives, so we're going to be talking about marketing and media for Idaho Gives. Terry Stokesbury from the Murdoch Trust will be traveling with us to Coeur d'Alene and Treasure Valley.
No, not Treasure Valley.
No, Pocatello. And then Jesse from GiveGab, who is our new online giving platform for Idaho Gives, will be with us as well. And then we'll be talking and training about Idaho Gives. So we hope you guys will, if you haven't already registered, we hope that you guys will register for our forums. So we have a great day planned for that. So those are our first things happening in March. Then in May, we have Idaho Gives, which is our big day of 24-hour online giving. Idaho Gives is just a fantastic way for nonprofits to participate. It's easy, but you have to put in the effort. So what the Idaho Nonprofit Center does is that we are the backbone and the structure and kind of the platform for Idaho Gives. We are partnering with a new online giving platform this year. Instead of Razoo, we're partnering with GiveGab. So our nonprofit members told us last year that GiveGab or that Razoo's fees were just a little too high. They were about 8.9%. And our nonprofits were saying, they just weren't easy to work with. The fees were too high. So this year we have partnered with GiveGab, who has been a business affiliate of ours for the past couple years. Charlie Mulligan and his team from GiveGab are fantastic. We will go to the new Idaho Gives website today, and I'll show you the new GiveGab toolkit and all this stuff. They are just fantastic. Their fees are less. The fees this year are 6.7% instead of 8.9%. Their customer service hours actually jive with our giving hours, which is amazing. For those nonprofits that participated in the past, you usually had to wait about 6 weeks to receive your money from Razoo. This year, you can receive your money within 3 to 5 days from GiveGab, which is awesome. And then we just found out yesterday that our new media partner this year for Idaho Gives is KTVB, which is Channel 7 NBC. So we'll be using them across the state. And good news, we also have media money to spend, so we can have media dollars in each of our areas as well. So not just Treasure Valley, but Pocatello, Coeur d'Alene, Twin Falls, and Idaho Falls, which is really, really awesome this year. So we hope that you're excited for Idaho Gives. We're super excited for it. Our goal this year, we have never publicly announced a goal. Our goal this year is $1.2 million. That represents $1 per every Idahoan under the age of 17. But we know that we are going to absolutely over the age of 17. So we know that we are absolutely going to blow that goal out of the water. So we hope that you guys will participate. We are spreading the word to a lot of business partners and business affiliates this year. Last year we had over 660 nonprofits that participated. Our goal this year is to have about 700. So we hope that you will join us for Idaho Gives. Then we have our conference that takes place in September. Last year we had about 330 different organizations, executive directors, fund development, staff, board members, volunteers participate in our conference. This year we are already starting to plan for that. We hope that you will join us. It is going to take place September 7th and 8th at the Riverside Hotel here in Boise. And then after that, instead of our Nonprofit Excellence Awards, we are actually combining our Nonprofit Excellence Awards with Philanthropy Day this year. We are going to travel to Idaho Falls, Coeur d'Alene, and then here in the Treasure Valley. And we are partnering with the Idaho Community Foundation, the Idaho Women's Charitable Foundation, and the Association of Fundraising Professionals to bring these awards to all 3 areas. And it's just going to be an amazing day. We're going to have a breakfast and award ceremony in the morning, and then we're going to have a half-a-day training as well. So we're just in the beginning stage of planning for that, but we hope that you guys will attend those as well. And then we have Idaho Nonprofit Awareness Month, which takes place in November. So we are going to have a proclamation signing with the governor for Philanthropy Day, and then we'll just have all different kinds of events throughout the month of November as well. So keep your ears open. We're already starting to plan for November, so I hope that you guys will participate in that. And then we also have our Nonprofit Resource Thursdays, and those take place right now just in Boise, but we are trying to figure out our technology to where we can actually do a webinar that will spread out to other different areas as well, so then other areas can participate in Resource Thursday. The way Resource Thursday works, in the past what it's been is that it has been roundtable discussions with experts in the field, whether it's law, health insurance, grant writing, fund development. So this year what we're trying to do is that we are having a panel discussion from 4 to 4:30, and then we'll have our expert speaker from 4:30 to 5:30. So this February, it takes place, I believe it's on the 18th, down at the public library. Kim Ellsworth, who is our marketing coordinator, will be our expert speaker, and she's going to be talking about social media and marketing for Idaho Gives. So we hope that you guys will attend. We have a lot of great events coming up. There's a wealth of knowledge, as I mentioned, on our website, and you can find all these, how to register for all of our upcoming events. So what's new here at the Idaho Nonprofit Center? So we have, in the past year, since Amy Little, who is our new executive director, came on board, we are really trying to get back to our roots of being a membership organization. So we have nonprofit members, and then we have business affiliate members. So we are striving really hard to be more inclusive and to listen to the needs of all of our members. And I think we've done a really great job of that, starting with our needs assessment last June. So we have a new updated membership database and membership benefits access, and we'll go over our membership benefits in the next couple slides. We have a brand new website, which is so easy to navigate now. It lists all of our different membership options. It lists all of our upcoming events. It lists all of the reports and our advocacy that we do. As I mentioned, we have a new executive director, Amy Little. She has a background. She has started her own nonprofit. She has worked for a couple different chambers and run different chambers. She's just a great visionary. She's an amazing leader. She's excited to collaborate, where before we were kind of a standalone organization. So we're all about collaboration now. We're all about teaching our nonprofits about collaboration. But she's really inclusive and wants to work with other different partners across the state as well. We have more benefits for our members and more on the way. We've expanded our benefits and levels for our business affiliates. As I mentioned, we completed a comprehensive needs assessment. And we use that to drive the services and for our listening sessions and for our tracks at conference, which we think is really important. And we want to let you know that we care about you. We care about your business, whether you're a business affiliate and want to partner with us, whether you're a nonprofit. We want to help you become more sustainable. We want to help you have a strong board. We want to help you with the fundraising and grant writing and the needs that you have, because when we as an organization are strong, that means that we're helping the nonprofits become stronger as well. So on to the next slide for our partner benefits. So our nonprofit members, one of the great benefits of becoming a member of the Idaho Nonprofit Center is when you join with us, you do not have to you don't have to pay to participate in Idaho Gives. Idaho Gives is $50 to participate per nonprofit. So if you're a member of ours, you're already not registered, but you don't have to pay the fee to register for Idaho Gives, which is awesome. We have discounts on trainings, forums, and conference. We believe that if you're a member of ours, you should pay less to participate in things. Number one, Idaho Gives. Number two, if you attend our forums, if you attend conference, and if you attend our webinars, the prices are a little bit less for you. We believe that there should be a difference in pricing between our members and our non-members. You have accessibility to reports in a members only page. Some of our reports for non-members, they have to pay for. So the reports to you are either very low cost or free. We have a community events calendar online, which is free for you to post any activity or event that you would like to add to. We have a job board, which is viewed by a ton of people across the state. Any nonprofit that is hiring can post their listings on our job board. The job board postings to our members is very discounted. I believe it's $25. To non-members, it's $125. So that's a huge discount. So if you guys are not a member and thinking about becoming a member, right here, the savings is huge. We have discounts with our business affiliates. So a lot of our business affiliates, they offer grant writing, they help with HR, they help with insurance, and they are more than welcome. You are more than welcome to contact them and to view their discounts and talk to them about your member discount. We also list those discounts on our website. We put out a monthly e-newsletter called Centerview. When I started last year, we put Centerview out twice a month, which was a lot. And we found that people were thinking, you know what, I've already read it. It's the same old. It's not going anywhere. It's not giving me any new information. So we decided last year that we would put out an email Centerview once a month. So we really tried to stack it full of good stuff, good educational things for you all. One of the things that we always list in there is our grants. So you can view those. You can, look for any grant that you would like. We also save those to our website. But as a member, we also want to know more about you. So we reach out to our nonprofit members and our business affiliates, and we highlight one of them in each of our Centerviews. Louise is here from Even Stevens, and Even Stevens was actually noted in our Centerview. I think it was 2 months ago. Yep, 2 months ago. And Even Stevens just reached over 1 million sandwiches in all of their locations, which is really awesome. So thank you for being such a great partner, Louise.
We enjoy working with you guys too.
Yay. So we also have a proud member logo for your website. We feel that, if you guys are part of the Better Business Bureau, if you're a member of the Meridian or Boise Chamber, you always get those little stickers that says, I am a proud member. Well, we want you to be proud to be a member of our organization as well. So you will receive a proud member logo for your website. And we hope that you will actually put it on your website to let people know that you participate in a lot of our events. We do e-blasts for offers, deals, and opportunities. Anytime that we have, like any of our business affiliates, if they have a webinar that's coming up, we send out an e-blast or put it in Centerview for you all. So it's kind of like free advertising. So anything, any training that you guys have, feel free to either add it to our events calendar or let us know, and we'll see if we can put it out in our Centerview or we can put it out in an e-blast. We promote local trainings and collaboration. We are members of the Society of Nonprofit Organizations and Grant Station, and that is also something that you all can join. You can join the Society for Nonprofit Organizations as a member of ours, and it's just $30 for you all to participate in that. And then we also, in January and February,
Just to clarify, that's $3 a year.
yes, it's $30 a year, not $30.
That gives you access to Grant Station.
Yes, and Grant Station is a wealth of knowledge for anyone who is doing grant writing and needs grant funding. So just let you know. And then Legislative Watch, we put that out in January and February when the legislature is in session. That's a mouthful. So our business affiliates. So one of the things that we did last year with our business affiliates is that we actually had to sit down with them and we asked them what they wanted to see from us. And they told us that they wanted more engagement with the nonprofits that we work with. And they were actually business affiliates because they wanted to help you all, whether it was through grant writing, whether it was through consulting, whether it was through HR or insurance. So what we did for our business affiliates, first of all, is that we offered them new tiered pricing. Before it was just everyone paid the same amount. Well, why would someone who is just a sole proprietor pay the same amount as someone that has 600 employees? So we tiered their pricing kind of to match our nonprofit pricing as well. The business affiliates, as one of their benefits, receives a booth at our conference and our forums. The vendor booth at our conference last year, we had about 40 different vendors that attended our conference and that could actually participate in some of the trainings as well. But they want to showcase their goods and their services to the nonprofits, so we offer them a booth. This year, we will have a cutoff date for our business affiliates. So if we don't fill all those tables, then we will actually start selling them to other businesses that are not affiliates of ours. So we hope that our business affiliates will fill all the booths as they have in the past. Their name is listed and printed online in our directory business listing. And then we also have scrolling logos on all the pages of our website that show their business affiliate and their organization and logo. They have, our business affiliates have an opportunity to present, whether it's at a webinar, our Resource Thursday, or our conference. Our business affiliates, they want to help our nonprofits and they want to help us. So we turn to our business affiliates first anytime that we have a webinar or a training. We like to do business with people that do business with us. So we turn to these folks first. Anytime that anyone calls and says, hey, I'm looking for a grant writer. Hey, I need insurance. Hey, I need, some legal advice. We turn to our business affiliates first and we refer them out first. They are more than welcome to submit an article for Centerview, which is our monthly newsletter. As I mentioned, Louise from Even Stevens submitted one a couple months ago. This month, U.S. Bank is submitting one. Kimber Wellock from U.S. Bank in Seattle will be submitting one, and then they will also be mentioned in our grant area as well. They'll receive a proud member logo for their website, and then we're also hoping that our business affiliates are going to come on board with us, that anytime that a new nonprofit joins, we would like our business affiliates to reach out and just kind of say, welcome, join us. We're so glad that you're here. If I can offer you any services, I'm here for you. So we think that that's a great way to involve them as well. So our website is www.idahononprofits.org, and it's a great wealth of knowledge. We have a lot of different information on there. I'm going to try to see if I can log on to that and actually show it on your screen and not just on my screen. But I wanted to introduce you to our staff as well. I've already introduced myself and June Dress. I've spoken a little about Amy Little, who's our new president and CEO. Star Brumfield is our accounting specialist. So anytime you guys have questions about maybe your upcoming dues or fees or anything like that, feel free to reach out to Star. Kim Ellsworth started with us. Let's see, we hired Kim part-time last August, and she just came on full-time with us 2 weeks ago. She's amazing. I must say that I do have a nonprofit background, but in between my nonprofit background and starting here, I worked for a big tobacco company. And so at the tobacco company, we had marketing galore. I mean, we just had a great marketing department. So when I came on here, Kim wasn't here, and I remember thinking, where are the tools that I need to give to our sponsors and to give to our partners? Like, what am I going to take? And there have been a lot of people that have said, you know, hiring a marketing person, if you can afford, you know, if you can bring one on, it just makes all of your materials look professional and sharp, and it's no longer a Word document. Everything matches, everything has color and a logo, and she's already created 2 different logos for us, and she is our social media guru. So if it's something that you all can do, I highly recommend it. And I see a couple people in here laughing and smiling, so I don't know if that's a conversation you guys are going to have or. So in the nonprofit world, we all know that the marketing coordinator is usually the fund development person and the president and CEO and HR and all that rolled into one. But I will tell you, Kim has just done a fantastic job for us. So, and then we have Evan Bask. She's our new events and programs coordinator. Evan was an intern with us. She was actually paid through the Department of Labor. But when Erin Hutto left to go to Catch, we hired on Evan. And she is now our events and programs coordinator. So that means that she is in charge of our forums, of all of our events. She's planning Idaho Gives now. She is starting to plan our conference. She's doing all this, and she's done a great job. So Evan, hats off to you. She is a student at BSU, graduates in May. So we have her throughout the week, and then she leaves for a couple hours to go to class. But Evan is just great. And I will tell you all that anytime you have a question, whether it's about registration, whether it is about membership, our office staff is just, we're a great team, and we enjoy what we do, and we enjoy helping our nonprofits and our business affiliates. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to give us a call, log on to our website. So if you'll just hang with me, let me see if I can log on to our website, and we'll see if we can kind of walk everybody through this. Oh gosh. Ah! Black screen, hold on. Oh wait, I don't know if I'll be able to share it. Uh-oh.
You can grab it and pull it over. See if it'll go up. Grab this whole, can you grab the whole screen and push it over to the side? It should come up. Oh,
All right, how do I do that? Technical difficulties. Hang tight. Yeah, how do I do?
Does this work?
Ooh, okay. Woo! Yay! Okay, so I'm hoping that you all can see this.
Should be able to.
So this is our new website. So we just have a lot of great information on here. One of the great things is that before on our old website, you could never tell if you were logged in or out. You can never really actually find anything on here. So we've kind of redone it. All the pictures are of the different areas that we serve, which is really cool. But so if you go to membership, right here it will tell you all the different, so we have a nonprofit membership directory where you can actually search for a nonprofit that you're looking for. We have different information about our business affiliate, so you can click on the business affiliate directory. And whatever you're looking for will show up over here. You can join us as a nonprofit, so you can actually do all of this yourself. But if you don't want to do it yourself, you can always call June at this number, 424-2229, and June is our expert in membership. So she can walk you through it. She can take your credit card over the phone. She can do all that good stuff. You can actually renew online. You can join us as a business affiliate online, join our email list, and then we have our members only section. You do actually have to log in to the members only section, of course, because we have different deals and steals and different registration fees and everything here. So you will have to know your login and password. If you don't know your login and password, feel free to give us a call and we can walk you through it. Here lists all of our different trainings, programs, and events that are coming up. So upcoming trainings, we have our webinars listed and then our blogs. So the upcoming trainings that we have is actually with Jane Keekley in a couple weeks, and she's going to talk about the basic responsibilities of board members. Then we have a fantastic introduction to financial management, and this is by George Herod. George, you all may know George and Bev Herod from just being around town. They are fantastic partners of the nonprofit sector. George was the the president and CEO of Boise Cascade. And George actually came to us a couple months ago and said, I've been meeting with this fantastic new executive director. They're super creative. They're excellent leaders, but unfortunately this person does not have the financial management and like the history. And we, you can't do everything. People have strengths and people have weaknesses. And so this will really help people with the financial management, like planning and background. So if you guys know of anyone that just needs a little bit of help with financial management, we hope that you'll join George with this. And then this is our ongoing webinar series with Shannon McBride that actually takes place this morning. Shannon is a business affiliate of ours, and she just does a fantastic job with grant writing. So if you guys are looking for upcoming trainings and webinars, we have all different kinds of things going on here. We have Idaho Gives, which is coming up, so we'll click on here. You can already register for Idaho Gives if you have not. So we hope that you guys will register. It's easy to register here. And then it just kind of gives you step-by-step instructions as well. We will be sending out Idaho Gives corner and webinar information over the next couple weeks as well. And then this is just some of the history of Idaho Gives. And we do always have to thank our sponsors for Idaho Gives, which is Idaho Central Credit Union, Pacific Source, and INL this year as well. We have our statewide conference that's coming up in September. Regional nonprofit forums. You can register now for regional nonprofit forums. And as I mentioned before, they're taking place the week of March 7th in Pocatello, Boise, and Coeur d'Alene. And then this is Jesse with GiveGab, who's going to be with us. Kristen Mann from Serve Idaho, Terry Stokesbury from Murdoch, and Don Day from Day 365, who is our partner with our PR this year for Idaho Gives. So anytime that you guys are looking for something, you can submit an event, or this is where all of our trainings and events take place. This is our resource center. As I mentioned, we do a lot of different research on behalf of the sector. So if you guys, if FLSA should pass, you guys can find some resources here for FLSA. This is a big one, starting a nonprofit. We get quite a few calls for starting a nonprofit. How do I start one? Where do I go? What are the steps? So we have kind of put together a checklist. There's articles about starting a nonprofit and general resources. The great thing about this is the first question that we ask people is there already a nonprofit in town that is doing what you want to do? Because now funders are kind of looking at that. Funders are kind of saying, well, why would I fund this organization when there's already 4 doing the same thing? So if you're interested in starting a nonprofit, you might want to, check around and see what's out there and to see who you could partner with or be an organization under their umbrella. But this is a checklist. As I mentioned, Amy Little started her own nonprofit, so she's been through it. So she put together a checklist, and so we have a lot of good information up here for you as well. Hold on one second. What do I have here?
I don't. How do you get up there? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, how do I close out? Like, my mouse isn't going.
I don't see the mouse.
It's here.
Yeah, to come around. There you go. Now you should be there.
Technical difficulties.
There you go. See it? So there's the mouse.
There. One second, please. Hold, please.
Here, click on that. See, it's right down. See there? Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Yay. We're back. And then just one other thing is our policy and advocacy, the things that we do on a state and federal level. And then down here, I think this is one of the best things that we do is sector research. And I was telling you guys different things that we do with the sector. We have the economic impact report, the state of the sector report, nonprofit compensation report, and then principles for governance and ethics. So all of the numbers that I gave you in the beginning of this presentation about the sector, like that we were like the 5th largest employer and everything, you can find under these reports. And I just think they're fantastic. A lot of times you guys may need them for grant writing. You may need them if you're doing a presentation for your organization and nonprofits as a whole. I just think this is a fantastic research. And then we list our regional forums here. Idaho Gives 2017, how to register in trainings, and then just a little about us and our board members and things like that. So one other thing that I'd like to take you guys to is just idahogives.org. This is our new website with our partner GiveGab. You guys can register now for Idaho Gives. It shows a couple of the organizations that have already signed up for Idaho Gives. You guys can, like I said, register, but it just gives you a lot of information about Idaho Gives. It gives us a countdown, so we're 91 days out. But this nonprofit toolkit is pretty amazing, what they have put together. It will walk you through how to build your profile, how to prepare and promote. There's different articles and webinars that they have. But if you guys are serious about participating in Idaho Gives, which I hope that you are, I hope that you will really use this toolkit. Jesse and the GiveGab guys have really just put together an amazing webinars and trainings and toolkits. And it's all about knowledge. You know, whatever you guys put into Idaho Gives is what you're going to get out of it. So I hope that this has been an informational presentation for you guys. If you have any questions about Idaho Gives or membership, I hope that you'll reach out to us and let us know. But let me go ahead and see if I can get back to my screen where I can take questions if there's any questions.
Go to the very top. Is there the other tab?
Hold on one second. I need to get to my taskbar. This is, as I said, this is a brand new technology for us. We're trying to figure things out.
There you go.
There. Does anyone have any questions?
You can say stay. Do you want to leave this site? Say stay. You can't get up there. You're just there. You just passed it.
I'm going to unmute.
You want to look at chat.
If you have any questions, if you want to go ahead and type them in and then I could read them aloud, that would be great. But if not, you guys can always, oh, wait a minute, are these questions? No.
It's under the chat.
Up here if they had any questions. Anyone? Going once? Going twice? Well, thank you very much for your time. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to June or myself or anyone here on staff. But we appreciate you guys attending, and we hope to see you at forums or Resource Thursday and Idaho Gives. Thank you all so much. Have a great day.